Guns are ending up on the streets. Look at last week at the violence. How many of those guns they didn't recover? How many of those are stolen? You got to wonder about that.
430 guns, that's how many were taken from unlocked cars in 2018.
430 guns now in the hands of criminals, all because someone didn't just click a little button on their keychain.
So we keep talking about this 9 p.m. routine. It's been something the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office and First Coast News have been pushing together to try to help in the situation. You've probably seen the tweets and our segments on air and online. It's so easy. Lock your doors, save a life.
So what's the solution? Well, right now, there are not any consequences for irresponsible gun owners who don't lock their car doors. First Coast News' Nick Perot is on your side looking into possible suggestions from a gun safety instructor, and he joins us now live with more. Nick?
Well, Heather, Jeannie, if you leave your gun at home and fail to use a safe or lockbox and someone gets a hold of it, you could face a misdemeanor for failing to secure your firearm. But if it's left in your car and you leave it unlocked, you're considered a victim of a burglary and don't face a penalty. I asked Sheriff Williams and a gun safety instructor, could there be a solution to this ongoing problem in Jacksonville? Would you consider looking at fines for maybe guns that are used in crimes that were found in unlocked cars?
So that's a tricky situation. I mean, you want people to report those guns stolen, and if you started obviously finding or ticketing people who left a gun in a car, they're just not going to report it. The best bet there is to make sure that people are responsible gun owners and lock those guns up in their cars.
A message that is being repeated but without a consequence is not changing behavior.
They don't belong in a vehicle, period. The idea behind concealed carry is to have it on your person, not to leave it in a vehicle locked or unlocked. Safe direction is going to be over here.
Jeff Nolan has been in law enforcement over 3 decades and an instructor training people to be responsible gun owners, but says if they're not, they should pay.
Maybe somebody needs to pull these reports and send them to the Department of Agriculture and say, hey, we need to revoke his license or her license, because how is that a responsible person if we lose it?
Well, Nolan agrees fines would not be effective. He says the state removing a gun owner's permit if they leave their gun in a car would be.
You need to take the license and tell them they have to go back through some type of course, basic pistol course, anything, but they can't have it until they show that.
That way, Nolan says if police stop that owner and they are armed without taking another course, they'd then face jail time.
They broke the law and they're going to end up down there at Duval County Jail.
And of course, you'd never want your gun used against an innocent victim in commission of a crime. So the best advice, Nolan says, lock your car and take your gun out of your car. Nick Perot, First Coast News, on your side.